So I mentioned in my last video, when I was criticizing the propaganda efforts of Batia, that Trump's biggest victories, in quotes, really embarrassing defeats if you think about it, have been about Israel. Now we get news that Netanyahu is going to come to Washington and ask Trump to do more war with Iran. Now, no one's surprised because, again, the goal of people like Netanyahu is regime change in Iran, and it's never been about any nuclear weapons or anything like that. But it just goes to show you the arrogance that people like Netanyahu have. He genuinely thinks he runs Trump, he controls Trump, and he's not wrong, because Trump's biggest donors are people that are Netanyahu's biggest advocates. So yeah, whatever Netanyahu wants, Trump is going to do because Trump is owned. Isn't that incredible? Like, he can tell the media, this is what I plan to do, and yes, he's actually going to get exactly what he wants. But yes, prepare yourself to have, I'm sure in the next few months we're going to hear more propaganda about how, oh my god, if we don't fight in the bomb Iran tomorrow, we're going to have nuclear wars in the next day after that if we don't do it today. So the propaganda blitz for Iran is going to start, and when it starts, I'll remind you guys of this video, and again, I'll be there to debunk every one of those lies, because they will be lies, because the concern about Iran is not real. The biggest problems in that region is Israel, and globally it's Israel, because they're the ones that we're having to destroy all of our civilization for. They're the reason why we're seeing less and less free speech in our countries, because the government is deciding to criminalize Arabic words just simply because Israel wants to be protected from pro-Palestinian advocacy. Not even any actual violence, because any type of humanity being shown to the Palestinians is a threat to Israel as they see it. So they can't have that. You have people like in America, I mentioned earlier in my previous video, Trump destroying the First Amendment, removing citizenship from people, denaturalizing, deporting students, all because they dare to say something nice to the Palestinians. So Iran is not our biggest problem, but I'm sure in the next few weeks the media is going to make it seem like Iran is the next Third Reich, and if we don't defeat them and ruin their lives of the innocent people in Iran, our countries are going to be upside down. Decide blaming them for Australia, for this, for that, all the propaganda that makes no sense. The media is going to treat as like, well, let's actually see what's the truth and what's the fact about it, all because Israel wants to do this. Very, very nice.